Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Anupam. Good evening, everyone. Once again, hope I'm audible to you all. Let's just wait for 5 more minutes and start the session. Okay, somebody says my voice is very low. Is it true with everybody? Am I sounding very low? Is my voice audible clearly?
No, ma'am, it's okay.
Okay, it looks like it's fine. Please check on your side if your volume is low. Okay, let us get started. Before we begin today's session, we have very simple topics. So I take this opportunity to welcome you all and open up if you have had sharing your experience in the computer class. How did your previous trainings help you? Any instances from your classes that you would want to narrate? We are open to hear your stories. Please unmute yourself and share your experience with me. How how are you able to conduct the classes sessions? It looks like the year has just begun and you might have completed couple of computer classes. How is it, how are these trainings adding value to your classes compared to previous years? If they are adding value, please open up. You can unmute yourself and share your experience.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ms. Harsha.
Ma'am, for fourth standard, it's very difficult to explaining operating system. Rest of others, first standard, second standard, and third standard, they are covering, and third standard
Mhm.
also, and
Okay.
internet, mail.
It's just operating system, you're finding it hard to.
Because this 1 month we have now just now we have finished first lesson.
Mm-hmm. So does that have operating system in that first
Yeah, ma'am.
lesson?
For fourth standard, it is the first lesson is operating system.
Okay, okay. So what you can do is if the students are not grasping, it depends from region to region and students how much they can cope up. So need not push them hard going into kernel or all those details. You can just tell them these names they will be familiar with. Mac OS,
Mm.
Windows, just those names they should remember. And they should know that if that is not there in the system, they will not be able to work on the devices.
Okay.
That's all. Let them know. Don't push them
And
hard.
Okay. Or rest of others, Android Android where we are using that they are capturing, and
Yeah.
but operating system means they
Yeah,
are not going to handle.
those are called operating systems. You can give the names, and
Huh.
if they're not in the system, your systems will not work. You cannot multitask. And for different devices, there are different operating systems. That's all you can say. You can forget about that kernel part, whatever. Let
Okay.
them not do that.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
what we see is this is very important. If we don't teach them about operating systems, or at least if they've not heard, they will not
Hmm.
know what it is. One more thing, what you can add is you can tell them some are paid and some are free.
Okay.
Which are paid and which are free, that's all they need to know.
Ma'am, one more thing I want to ask.
Mhm.
Is there necessity operating system for 4 standard? It's very difficult
Difficult.
and yeah.
There is nothing as necessity. We just give them for them to understand. See,
Understand?
any topic, depending on the region or the age, if you are finding it really hard to push, then simplify it at a very basic level and finish off.
Hmm. Okay.
There is nothing as requirement because in certain areas where we have seen they are able to grasp and do it. They may
Hmm.
not understand kernel or anything. That's too much. But the names of operating system they can easily grasp. That's all.
Hmm.
Some things are there where they should only be aware such a thing exists.
Hmm.
That is the whole intention. Operating systems are required for any electronic device that we use.
Okay.
Yeah, so let them not pressurize them.
Hmm.
Know the names and superficially you can just pass it on. That's why we have put it as a theory, not as any checking the operating system or seeing anything in that. It's just a concept.
These students are very small.
Maybe, yeah, yeah.
Keeping theory instead of
Mm.
theory, if we keep practical, then
Okay.
they are very interesting in practical, but
Mm.
not in theory. It is the main thing.
Yeah, it happens with students, computer classes, they want practicals, but we cannot jump into practicals without conceptual
Yes, sir.
knowledge.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
the next chapter, they have Windows. They
Yes,
to learn to open folders. They should know that Windows is an operating system. That's why theory we have given initially.
yes,
Maybe in the further editions, we will cut down on the part of kernel or whatever. We'll simplify the chapter, whole chapter, when we
okay.
release the next edition. Yeah, thank you
Thank you.
for the feedback. That helps us to think of a newer edition.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any inputs, suggestions, or anything? Please do here because it will be difficult for me to cater to individual needs on WhatsApp. I miss out on messages, so it will all be cluttered. I really can't respond there. So whatever it is, please put it in these during training sessions. I can address them. Anybody else would like to share their experience in the classroom? Okay. Yeah, please know that for every level we have best performing teachers certificates given. So please keep yourself active, find opportunities to speak and interact to grab these certificates of excellence. Yeah. Okay, let's begin. I'll share my screen. We have very simple topics today, but nevertheless, I would want to show them. So this is the schedule for this week's training. I've shared it in the group as well. Today we'll be covering, these are very basics, but still if we discuss it here already, there are always some extra things that we tend to discuss no matter how simple the topics are, because this is teachers training. I'll try to give you some extra information on these, which you may not have to convey to your students, but the way you present the things will elevate because you know the utility of this beyond that age group that you're teaching. So the way you deliver will change when you know little extra things about these basic uh, chapters. So computer care and safety from the first standard book, keyboard and mouse one, MS Paint, introduction to Notepad, where the topics are simpler. There I would want to give extra things for you, and I would also want to give some suggestions while teaching these in the classrooms. So where the chapters are complex as we go ahead, like CSS, HTML, mobile apps, there I would limit and go deeper into what is given in the textbooks. So this is how we will navigate our thing. So please note that on Wednesday we don't have training, that is 9th. So that's why I've not mentioned 9th. So 7th, 8th, 10th, 11th, and on Saturday. So let us begin this computer care and safety. I'll open the book. The teacher's manuals with answer keys PDF we have shared because this year we are running late to print and distribute. So we thought we will share the PDFs as it is. So next year we will design them and release it. One copy for each school, hard copy. So this chapter, computer care and safety, looks very theoretical, simple, and I'm sure many people can just walk into the classrooms and talk about it. It's very important because being elders, even we don't follow all of these. That is the impact of this chapter. We sit for hours together working and we don't take breaks. We don't try to stretch. We don't blink our eyes. Most of the times, even attending such trainings on our desktop, we are eating and drinking along beside. So it is really important to induce them at the right age. So we thought we'll include this.
Hello,
Hello.
ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Raj.
Ma'am, what is the current basic temperature is required to keep the computer that is needed? Some
Sorry, I didn't get your
some
question.
it is necessary to have a certain temperature to be kept in computer to be kept in certain temperature.
No, we cannot. Okay. Yeah. We need to be in a normal room temperature in hot environment. Any electronic device for that matter. Temperatures they perform lower. Electronic devices have the temperature, not just computers, even mobile phones, computers. Certain normal room temperature is okay, but extreme high temperatures, it needs cooling fan. It needs that software companies are sealed with AC. It's centralized AC that they work on for optimal performance. It's taking time to load. Even if I keep it open before the session, it will again take time to reload. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask it, like Mr. Rajesh just asked. The interesting thing about these subjects is that when you read the name of the chapter, it looks very simple. But when you actually enter the classroom without preparation, there will be some glitch. So it's always important for us to have gone through the things given in the textbook and be mentally prepared. Some things require practice and then go to class, but some things like this, computer care and safety, you can always go to the class and start reading, explaining, but still it is required for us to mentally prepare for this. How can I make this more interesting? It's a simple topic, but I'll make it more interesting and impactful so that everyone will follow. And
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am.
yeah,
Uh,
yes, Miss Yamuna, please tell me. Hello. Hello. Okay, okay. All right, let's continue.
Hello, sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Myself, I'm engaged in grade 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Okay.
So I don't have so many queries along with this. So
Mhm.
I don't want to just skip the classes.
No problem. This training is
So that
meant
I will
for,
join the session,
yeah,
not continue. Just
yeah.
the thing is that what knowledge I want to get, I will. That's it.
Sorry, I missed your last line. Your voice is cracking. Hello. No problem. You can attend whatever lectures you would want to. As I said, it's not mandatory. It's just for everybody's convenience to prepare you better to be more confident in the classrooms. So you think any of the chapters you can do it independently, then there is no compulsion to attend. Okay. Yeah. So computer care and safety, it's very important at the right age because I see my son who is 10 years old sitting in odd positions. At this age, it looks like they are very flexible, nothing harms them, but this will become eventually a habit and it will have repercussions going ahead. So maintaining good postures, this is, I think it's for more than children of this age, it is to be given for the elders because we don't take care. Adjusting screen brightness, they should also ensure that during night time and in the daytime, they cannot just have one single brightness set forever. They should know that the brightness can be adjusted based on how comfortable their eyes are. Different age groups, different lighting ambience. So they should be taught how to change the brightness on their laptop or the devices. Taking regular breaks, we might also consider setting alarms for every 30 minutes because health is the most important thing, no matter what profession, especially people who are sitting and working at a desk. They really need to take break every 30 minutes, just sit, stand, stretch. So often blinking eyes. So most of them didn't know that blinking eyes will moisten the eyes and it reduces dryness. So we need to tell them these small things which are important. Limiting screen time is also important. For long time, if you're just seeing the screen for some time, taking a break also means looking the things at which are far, and we can also see some natural things. You can touch and feel, read a book, physical things that will ease the stress that is caused from the screen time. So few basic things. Here activities we have listed, making a list of practices that they are not following. Let your friends know about this and correct them in the lab. So how to take care of the computer itself? This is very important for the students. They should regularly clean computer's keyboard. There's a separate cloth available to dust it, clean it. We should not use complete wet cloth to clean it, because if the water seeps into the keyboard, your keyboard will not work. There will be short circuit inside it. It doesn't work. So keeping the computer keyboard and screen, there will be different toolkits available, very negligible cost. They can use them and keep their computers clean and avoid overheating. Just now we discussed, because computers need proper air around them. Normal temperature, not very high temperatures are not suitable. That's why in software companies, it's all completely packed with AC for the system. So many systems running morning till evening. So they need cooler temperatures. And they should not be doing this sitting on sofa, a soft bed cushions, and handling them with care. How to hold it? Some students try to hold them using the screen side of the laptops, and they handle it anyways. We should tell them that they are not supposed to do these things. Especially this, even we tend to do this because we don't have time. Eating and drinking near the computers, it spills, and it also, if any liquid falls onto the keyboard side of the laptop or a desktop, it spoils. So shutting down properly, even these things apply even to elders. So no matter in how hurry we are, it's very important to shut it down properly and log off from the system. So saving the work. Before we shut down, we should ensure that they save the work. For the kids, we need to tell them. Even we tend to forget, unless we are working on cloud platforms like Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, there where there is every second there is automatic saving. Saving of our work, it gets saved. So unlike the offline systems, we should ensure that all our work is saved. And how to switch off. This is all self-explanatory. All of us know how to shut down, but the only practice is we need to shut down whenever done with our work.
Ma'am, excuse me,
Yeah,
ma'am. There is
yeah,
one question in my mind when you ask for shut down your लैपटॉप तो
okay.
कभी कभी हम लोग काम करते हैं और लैपटॉप को जैसे शट डाउन नहीं करते ऐसे ही बंद करके रख देते हैं ऑन मोड
Hmm.
में ही
Hmm.
तो वो मैम कितना सेफ है क्या ऐसा करना चाहिए या शट डाउन ही करना चाहिए
नहीं, क्योंकि आपका सिस्टम बहुत देर, सीपीयू तो यूटिलाइज हो ही रहा है जब ऑन है, तो सीपीयू को आप लगातार काम करवाते रह रहे हो जब आपने शट डाउन नहीं किया। शट डाउन करने का मतलब ये होता है कि सीपीयू को मुक्त कर दो, फ्री कर दो। नहीं तो आपके लिए लगता है कि आप कुछ काम नहीं कर रहे हो, लेकिन आपके जो भी एप्लीकेशंस ओपन है उस पे सीपीयू का दिमाग उस पे बैठा रहेगा, तो इट इज यूजिंग इट्स ब्रेन और
तो
एनर्जी ड्रेन और बैटरी भी डाउन हो जाता है।
ओके तो इट इज बेटर फॉर हमें शट डाउन ही करना चाहिए
शट डाउन ही करना है, क्योंकि उसके बाद बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि आप ऐसे ही पावर ऑफ करके फिर से स्विच आप प्लग इन करते हो, कुछ होता नहीं रहता, एकदम से सिस्टम हैंग हो जाता है, स्लो हो जाता है, क्योंकि आपका सीपीयू
ओके
हमेशा वर्क करता रहे। तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रैक्टिस टू शट डाउन द सिस्टम ऑलवेज। हम कभी लेजी हो जाते हैं कि इतना सारा हमने टैब्स ओपन करके रखा है, अभी घर से
हम्म
मैं स्कूल से मैं घर जाऊं तब तक ये फिर कौन ओपन करेगा, ऐसे ही हम
हाँ
क्लोज
हाँ
करके चले जाते हैं। तो इट हैम्पर्स द कंप्यूटर्स, वो थोड़ा बहुत तो मार पड़ ही जाता है परफॉर्मेंस पे, जो हमें
हम्म,
1 या 2 दिन में दिखा पता नहीं चलता है। साल भर में
हम्म।
उसका एफिशिएंसी डाउन हो जाता है, हैंग हो जाते हैं सिस्टम्स। तो शट डाउन करना इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
ओके
Can
मैम
we
ओके थैंक यू
use sleep option some certain situation?
या स्लीप ऑप्शन इज ओके, बट इफ इट इज फॉर सर्टेन ड्यूरेशन, not making it in sleep mode for hours together. See, in the night, I just open so many tabs. I'm sleepy. I'll put it in sleep mode, go to sleep. I myself sleep. Morning, I open it in the college, in the school. It is not a good thing. Sleep is only for half an hour or so, not beyond that.
In sleeping mode, CPU will be working or it totally.
It will be partially working, not completely. Your operating system will be active to accept any inputs, but the current systems will not be working. But it will be in alert mode.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a small story where a boy called Leo, he loves to play games on his computer. He never shuts down his system. And one day he sees that computer is not working smoothly. There are some glitches. It's not working as expected. Then he gets shaken. Ab to game khatam ho jayega. Ab kaise karo? Then his father tells him that you need to shut down. It needs rest, like you people need to rest every night to go back actively in the school. So likewise, your system should also be shut down. This is a short story about the same lesson. Then we have workstation exercise. The answer keys are already given in the teacher's manual. You can access them. So next thing is keyboard and mouse fun. This is absolute joy. It could be done in the labs because using internet, it requires internet. So theory on these will not help. Students should be taken to the labs and make them work on these. We have one website where they practice. Have anybody covered this already in the school? Flappy
No,
Bird typing game. Okay, so this is the third chapter. Sorry, third or the fourth chapter of first standard book. So I'll show you how to do it. You can also try it if you have logged in from your systems. I'll give 5-10 minutes for you to practice this, 5 minutes at least. Because here onwards, we slowly get on to the lab mode. If you practice, you're very comfortable. I know your schedule, I understand, because you're into the meeting, some other activities. You should directly rush to your class, take your students there. If you have not done all these things at least once, then there in the lab lot of time will be wasted. You cannot quickly take the students attention and start doing them. So it's better to have tried your hands out once, even if they seem very simple. So how to navigate, I'll show this. After that you can try on your systems. It needs internet. So Flappy Bird typing game, if you search on the Google search engine, the first one, Kidsy Type, this website, you click on Flappy typing. So this is the thing. We click on start. So kids can choose any Flappy Bird that they want. I'll just choose this. I'm typing from my keyboard. They have to be fast. If I don't type quickly, it will go down into the water. Game over. So they need to be really fast. I'm typing it. And remember, caps and small letters, they are different. They need to use shift to enter caps. capital letters. So I'll go to the main menu. They can try even the hard level. I'll choose another game, say hard, insane. It's extremely hard. I'll just click on this to be really quick with capital, small. So instead of small, capital, if I write small, it will not accept, it will crash. So you can let them play this. Through this game, they are learning to type fast or to at least get a hang of where the buttons are of each letter. It's a good practice. So it's a simple lab activity where kids will enjoy. You just have to induce them, but don't take them directly. Ensure that you have played before. Otherwise, there, if something goes wrong, you think it's very easy, there things get stuck and 1 hour is wasted and kids keep making noise in the class. So the next lab, they may be available to them in the next month or so, they will lose interest. So it's no matter how simple the concepts and things look, please practice them once before you enter the classroom. So I'll leave it to you for some time. I want some people here who have logged in from your system to practice. Please note that you join from your systems. It's very important. Going ahead. Third level, we cannot do. Next level in September, which we're doing, we cannot do anything if you don't log in from your systems. We have to use and practice because there is Python coding. There is HTML, CSS in this level only. We insist you to join from your systems because you are online anyways. Why don't you utilize this time in practicing once so that you can enter the classroom when the computer
Hello,
period
ma'am.
is directly?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ma'am. Actually, we need a PDF of all the chapters.
Okay, there is a process I will share because the PDF is not directly given.
Yeah. No. We have already interactive board of yours, the Dattamsh only.
No,
Interactive board
no.
panel. So that there we need the PDF of all the chapters. Or we have the teacher's manual right now.
Yeah, that is okay.
To
But
explain the chapters, some things we know to show means once again we have to go back that one. No. So if you have the PDF, that only we can share it and we can show the images, everything. It's possible for us. That's our planning.
see, we are into this hard copy sales of books. We understand our customers, but once this PDF gets leaked, anybody will use. So it's a rule that there is a special process to avail this PDF. I cannot share the PDF of the books directly. You need to access Periwinkle or write your through your email ID. You write it to
Yeah.
this invoice copy of the purchase, then they will give you the PDF. So
Okay, ma'am.
I'll share this in the group right now. You can follow this.
Okay. Can we log in with our email ID? Hello.
Hello.
Can we log in with our mail ID, which you, if you're this one enrolled it with our teacher's name?
No. To avail the PDF of the textbooks, there is a process. You have to mail it. I have sent it in the group now. Marketing at e-periwinkle.com. You have to
Yeah.
mail the invoice of the purchase of the books to this mail ID, and they will share the PDFs to you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll give 5 minutes for you to practice this. And we will resume after some time. So I'll repeat how you have to reach this place. In the Google search, write Flappy Bird typing game. Click on the first link. It takes you through. Please do it for some time. It will also act as a stress relieving thing for you. Although it's simple, please try it for some time. and we'll resume.
मी काहीच नाही केलं, फक्त 5 मिनिट्स साठी थांबावं लागते आम्हाला. 5 मिनिट्स साठी आम्हाला थांबावं लागतं.
All right, so let's continue. How many of you tried?
Oh, ma'am,
Yes.
I'm not trying now because I don't have a computer, but I
Okay.
already tried before 1 month only.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, just ensure that we are just going in a sequence. This will be there. Some of you must have already tried. Some of you may not be having computer right now. So, but this slot is dedicated for this to practice. So that's how it goes. All right, we'll switch on to the next topic. The mouse fun about the mouse using keyboard. There's one game for keyboard and there is another game for the mouse house game. The first thing that comes here when you search mouse house game, click on this. In the book, we have given this apple catch. You can ask students to try out different games as well. But in the book, we have just given this. So how it works is there is a bird which keeps moving, and on the left click of the mouse, all these are fun learning where students are actually learning without realizing they are. So we make the this is how it has to on one left click, it picks up, and on other click, it drops. Like that, it has to collect 10 apples. Okay. So this is how the students can learn to use the mouse. If you want, I'll give some time, 5 minutes time for you all to practice. We'll resume with the next topic after this. I'll take you back how to search this. If you have time now and your system, please practice it because in the school you may or you may not find time. So type mouse house game and the first link that comes mousepractice.com. From that you can start. I'll give a break of 5 minutes. You can practice. All right, let's resume with our next topic. Yet another simple topic. Before that, MS Paint, part 1. How many of you, I just want to ask a question. How many of you use MS Paint for different things, not for drawing or anything? Do you make use of this software? In what ways do you use MS Paint? Kids use it to draw, try out things, but how do you use it? You can unmute yourself and answer. Do you still use MS Paint for any other purpose? Okay, so let's take a quick.
I think it is used to fill up the color. I think
Yeah, fill up the colors, and also when we take screenshots, we want to highlight something
it is
and
used for
share it.
colors. I think for shapes also, colors and shapes.
Yeah,
I don't know too much,
colors,
but
shapes.
yeah.
Hmm.
And for the big
Okay.
texting message also, images.
Images. Yeah, there are certain features. I'll just quickly go through it. So this is a digital drawing book, MS Paint. It's one of the MS Office packages. It's a digital coloring book. So how to start this? Go to the start button, which is highlighted in green here, and type MS Paint. And then the panel opens up. So I'll go through the textbook first, then show you the software. Most of you know it, but still I'll go through in case you have not come across by chance. I don't want those people to miss it. So there are different tools here: pencil, filling, brush, eraser, shape tools, colors. These are basics. We have part 2 as well, MS Paint part 2. But this is the introduction, very basics are given. After this, how to open a new file is also given when you log in. And choosing different shapes, colors. So students learn this, but they start doing random things. What I suggest you to do is once you teach them all of these options, opening MS Paint, you can set a competition right in the lab, saying the best performer. You need not give them anything, but appreciate them, call them, and make all other students clap for making something sensible, not scratching or scrambling or spilling colors. First, they need to learn the tools, then set up a small competition in the lab. Whoever, if two students, the group of students are using on one, working on one system, then group wise you can call them separately and appreciate, make other students clap for those set of students who have designed something meaningful. So how to save it? It is saved as an image, whatever drawings they do. So PNG is a format of image. So we have given this for reference. They should all try to recreate this drawing. Beyond this, do not restrict them to do only this. For people who don't have creative ideas, we have given this. At the same time, if somebody is trying to, any student is trying to create something new, something different, then let them do it and ensure to appreciate their creativity and skills other than this. We never know because the current generation students are very creative and they think beyond our imagination. So if we stick them or restrict them to what is given in the book, then they might be discouraged. Their creativity may be discouraged. So this is just for those people who cannot think. So they will do this Beyond this, you can allow them, ask them to design a theme, think of a theme and design something meaningful, and make them clap for that group or that person who designed something really good. And after this, we have a caselet of RGB. This is an interesting caselet because there are only three basic colors from which we get all other colors. RGB, red, green and blue. The combination of these three, the mixture of these three colors in different proportions get us all other different colors. So this is called RGB palette when somebody is designing logo, flyers. So the different intensity of percentage of combination of these three colors will give us different colors, other colors. So that concept we have shown here and also shared a moral that when people come together, all of them understood one important thing. When you work together with your friends or family, you can create beautiful things more than what you can individually do. So that's how all these three colors. Technical concept is also revealed and a moral is also given through this caselet. So with this, I'll show you just a glimpse of MS Paint. So in the search bar here, you type first time MS Paint. It's nothing but Paint 3D now. The name is Paint 3D. You click on this. So click on New. So here it is. This is a newer version. Whatever suits, it must have just changed. Whatever version you have, know that these features are there in all the MS Office, MS Paint options. So I choose a pencil here. Okay. I draw things, different pencil option, marker option. Different colors. This is a fill tool. See, fill tool, when I have to click on this, click a color. So why is this capturing the entire screen? I wanted to just fill the circle. What it's capturing, it's filled up the entire background. The reason is I have given a gap here. So we should not have gaps for fill tool. I'll do Control Z, it goes back. There is a gap, I have not closed the circle. Whereas this circle is closed. If I just click on this color and put the fill tool on this, it is complete. It doesn't spread out and occupy the entire space. So when we don't complete, I'll just use this crayon. I have to complete it, close it. Only then I can fill in that particular portion. Fill tool, I'll say green, fill it. If I keep this open slightly, even slightly, if I keep it open, here I have not completed, there is gap here, and I'll use fill tool, try to fill this color, you'll see it will block the entire screen. So we should teach the kids this important thing. Every object in this should be complete. Complete loop should be completed. Here there is a small gap. Even with that, it was filling up the entire space. So there are different shapes available, different effects. If you just move this, intensity will change of the same color. If you see, I'm moving this using my mouse. It will give different color intensity. I'll do Control Z. Okay. Different shapes, stickers. Line is also available. Take a line. Put it. Okay, I'll erase everything. Now, if I have to, I'll take a pencil. Shapes, go to shapes, we'll get different line option here. I'll draw a line indicating one is grass, the other one is sky. So I have to close this. If I don't close, I have to fill the lower portion green with green and upper portion with blue. So I'll go back to brush. I'll get these colors. I'll just choose this brush, watercolor. I'll give green to it. Fill color, sorry. I'll give green. If there is even slight gap here, entire thing will become green. So we have to close this. And the upper portion, I want to color it blue, sky blue. I'll use it, make it blue. Then I'll use some shapes to make a house. I'll draw it here. I'll use triangle shape. I can change the thickness of the border. I'll use triangle. Sorry. I'll select this triangle. And then if I pull this, it can also rotate itself. So you can stretch with its end. Tilt a little bit. So like this, I want to fill in different color with this. I'll go to brushes. I'll click on this box. And just fill it with brown. So like this, they can replicate something or create their art of their own. So a lot of effects are available, 3D shapes, stickers for them to choose. Text, they can also write something here. And reduce the size. So these options are there. You can make them do in the lab. Let them use their creativity and do it. Other way where we can use as elders, we can use paint is that I'll show you something. They'll save the file. Okay, you can see we can give a name to it. PNG format. These are all image formats. So PNG or JPG, static images, 2D images, I'll save it. So when I don't know where it got saved, in the downloads or in the pictures, I forgot to see. Yeah, here. So this will be in the image format. Whatever is saved from MS Paint, it will be in image format. So make them to save. Don't just scramble something and then forget it. Make them to save, show them the format. It will be like an image. So this will complete their learning in the lab. So the way I can use Paint, I'll let you know. I'll just use this recent flyer, or say I'll just use something from the internet. I'll open this. Say I want to take the screenshot of this. So I will press on PRTSC on the keyboard, that is print screen. I have clicked on that. It takes me to this. Okay, I have got just give me a moment, trying something. Print screen. I take a snapshot of this screen. I clicked Control V. It got pasted. It got pasted here in print. Now I want to highlight something. Say mouse house. I want to draw some block on this. What I'll do is 2D shapes. I click on the square. Then highlight this. Okay. So this is how, even in our books, the screenshots that we have given, we have made use of this feature, MS Paint, where we take a screenshot of our screen, then we give these green or red boxes. So Paint is used by elders in this fashion, where you can show to highlight something and say I want to also give one arrow mark here. Yeah, click here if I have to say. I can size it down and change the color. So this is how we can use it in our day-to-day activities as well. Paint. I'll tell you what I did once again. I'll open a new file. So I'll open a new file. I'm not saving this. So this is the blank space. I'll open anything in random, say I'll just open this. What I did, I just clicked print screen, PRTSC button on my keyboard from my laptop. It has copied it, and I come back to Paint. Some time. System is hung. It's very slow. I'm just checking. It went wrong. Okay. I think it's taking a longer time. What I meant to say is when you open a screen, click on print screen, select drag the portion that you want, and then come to paint file, right click and paste, control V, paste it. It will get pasted here. You can use these shapes to highlight them and finally save the file. So many features in our books where we have given instructions, we have used paint option to do this screenshot. So if I show you the book now, You can see the file, exit option, highlighting. All this is done using the Paint, MS Paint feature. So for elders, like highlighting this My Drawing box, green box, all this is done using Paint, MS Paint. So for kids, it's of different use, and for elderly people, it's of a different use. All of us tend to use this for one or the other thing. So that is it about MS Paint. Your please try out. We will talk about. I have some interesting features on Notepad to be shown to you. I'll show that. So we'll take a break of 5 minutes for you to practice. Please practice this MS Paint. Try whatever you want to try. Okay, welcome back. Let's begin to learn about Notepad. Before that, I would want to hear from few of you. Where do we use Notepad and when do we use Notepad? Has it been of any help to you? If yes, then tell me, how do you use Notepad? Yeah, I repeat my question. I want some of you to just answer. When do we use Notepad? And HTML programs, yes, Miss Shailaja. And Mr. Mohammad Imran has written that when he started to use computers, it was MS Paint. Yes, it's true with all of us. MS Paint is something exciting that made us do creative things and get attracted towards computers, where it wasn't the word of internet, but offline mode. MS Paint was something which was attractive to all of us. Yeah. So many have been saying HTML program, yes. If not HTML programming, every day, where do we get to use this? Notepad. We have to type, Mr. Anand says, we have to type text and numbers to list the things here. Listing, keeping some simple words or typing something as notes to keep, we use it.
Now I use notes on my mobile phone to realize where to go, what is the program, because everything can sometimes we miss something. That's why I use that on my mobile.
Okay, so today we use on our mobile phone, but still Notepad is being used. It's not outdated. People use it for different reasons. Uh, for kids, it could act as the syllabus we have given. It could just act as for them to practice, and it is in the third chapter of. It is given as the third chapter of second grade book. But for kids, it's just to type something, make a note, digital note, and everything. But we use it in different forms. I'll show you how Notepad is being used by different age groups. There are a lot of interesting facts about Notepad which we don't have or we have not tried accessing. Trust me, any tool which we use every day, it could be WhatsApp, it could be Facebook, it could be offline apps such as MS Word document. Nobody has explored it completely. There are so many options, so many features that the learning is never ending. There are so many things we can do in these. We have explored only the things which we use every day. There's so many features which we have not used, like Notepad is one thing. I'll show you if I just type now in the search bar, I'll type Notepad. It shows, it's a plain text file. Okay, just a minute. I'll close this. And delete this from the desktop. I'll type as Notepad. I'll click on this. The Notepad opens up. It is inbuilt in the Windows. So here, we write simple text and save it. All of us know it's plain simple text file.
Ma'am, this notepad and keep
Sorry, your voice is breaking. I could not understand. Can you repeat?
notepad and keep notes in Android mobile is same.
I have not used keep notes, so I don't know what it is. What I do
Because
is in WhatsApp,
because
yeah.
I'm using keep notes very often
Okay, okay.
in mobile.
Okay, maybe I don't use that. Maybe it might be the same thing. I have not used. What I do is on WhatsApp I can message my own window. So whatever important things I keep sending it on WhatsApp in my own window all the time. Because that is WhatsApp is something which I frequently access. That's how I keep my notes. So keep notes is something which I've not explored. I'll do. Yeah. So a file. Here we type random things and save it. It comes in .txt format. But there is another feature here which I would want to show. I'll just show you what else we can do. If you just write .log, log files you can store, and enter. I'll save this file first of all. Save as. I'll give a name as tracker. I'll save it on the desktop. I'll close it. Okay, here I have made a notepad, text file from Notepad as tracker. I open it. There is a timestamp. You can see now it is 6:25 on this date, 7th July. So I type something. Say morning, I go to college. You can just you can keep making notes if you store it as .log. Log is something, log files are used in most businesses, meaning moment by moment data is updated. Those are called log files, simple text files. In software industry, these log files are extensively used. Transaction summary, your online purchases, telephonic calls. So user history, how many calls have gone from this person to different people, all
Ma'am,
that. Yeah.
this notepad it gives the reminder also. For example, something in 6:30. If I have some urgent work, if I write it down, then it gives a reminder.
No,
If
not this one. This is not as
any
smart.
system. Okay.
On phone, I have not tried. I use only Google Calendar. Task event, Google Calendar, which is linked with my mail ID, it gives reminder. That is what I use.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this .log file, say now 6:25, 6:27 now. I'll close this file. I'll come back. I'll take one more class. I'll do something. I'll open this tracker. Enter. It should show the next timestamp. I'll show you. I didn't save this file before. Okay, I have to save. I'll close it. I'll come back. You can see the next one. It is showing the timestamp of 6:27. What did I do now? I took a class on Notepad. This is what I'll save. File, save. So every day, whatever work you're doing on your desktop, you can keep tracking it. This can be done using .log, log, and keep saving every day, date wise. Date you need not type, it automatically takes from your system. So these are called log files. I'll show you in software industry or any software for that matter, calls, telecommunication industry, Airtel phone, they will all get the information in the form of log files, which have timestamp and see how many calls have gone out, outgoing calls, incoming calls. So when we also read such log files on the systems, Notepad is useful. That's why software engineers also use Notepad to see such simple text call logs. I'll show you log files, example images on the internet. It might look like very simple, black and white, not many things to do. Why do we need this? But it has a purpose. I'll show you log files example. and some file configuration files as well, system configuration files. You can see such files are generated by many softwares. So such things are opened on Notepad, which are simple. Device information could be there, software information could be there, configuration information could be there, which will not format anything. It will present as it is with timestamp. So that is the reason why people use Notepad even at a higher level, even in software development, everywhere they still make use of these Notepad files as a simple text file. Timestamp is there, how many people are logging into the system, what password they are using, what time they have logged in. All that will be the messages they will be saved, and it is visible clearly, neatly only on the Notepad. That is why even senior coders, developers, they depend on Notepad. It's not just for simple text or saving something. You can see this sample log file here. Each time what is happening at every second, every minute, what is happening, the transactions, incoming, outgoing. So it has varied usage other than writing simple stories or lines. Log files, transaction logs, error logs, accessibility, application logs, system logs, all such files can be viewed using Notepad. I'll also show you something. Most industries, they store their data in CSV format, comma separated value. Those can be seen using notepads. For example, I'll show you from my downloads. I'll just open this. Bank. Trying to find a file here. So there is one file here. I would want to open it with Excel. I'll open this file with Excel. It's a data set. It is having some data. If I see this using MS Office, you can see this is the file. Row number, customer ID, credit score. There is some information of a business, some data of a business, of some bank. Gender, ID, age. This is how it appears when I open the file in Excel in tabular form. The same file, if I open it in Notepad, I'll right click and say open with Notepad. It will appear in simple plain text, no columns. You can see this is how it appears. The column names are all given, separated by comma, and every value, every row of the data is separated by comma. This is how the data is stored in the servers, in the database. The data is all stored in this format, simple plain format, because it consumes less space. So to visualize such files, it is important that we have Notepad to see the information or data as it is in its raw form. That's why people still use Notepad at all age groups. They like MS Paint. For kids, it has different usage. For elders, it has different usage. Same way, Notepad for kids, it is used to practice typing, saving the file, making digital notes. And now there is also some basic formatting option like making it bold. You can see I can select this. We didn't have this earlier. Now we can make it bold, or we can make it italicized, and then make it a heading. All this is possible now. For kids, it serves different purpose to make notes, simple, clean, plain book. But for programmers, developers, it serves a different purpose. To see the log files, to see the system configuration settings, config files, it comes with the software. So to see all that also, we make use of Notepad. We may not teach all this to kids of second standard, but as teachers, you should always know more. So you teach it with interest, knowing it is not just for kids, they will be using it even when they grow up. So that will motivate you to teach these things better. That's the reason I'm giving you these concepts, although you need not teach these in depth. Yeah. So that talks about Notepad. We will just see what features in the book we have given for Notepad. I'll open the book of second standard, page number 27 in second grade book. It is chapter 3. It will take some time to open. Kindly bear with that. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask. After this, we will wind up the session today, because going ahead, we will have deeper complex topics. Today, we just covered first 2 grades. Fact express, just about anything that is happening in your school, computer lab. You can share your personal stories, experiences. You can also take this time to practice the log file .log in capital letters. Save it, and it will give you timestamp each time you open it. You can save some data. Everyday tracker, time-wise. Yeah. So Notepad is like a digital notebook. It is just a simpler version of Microsoft Word. Start icon, steps to reach out to this Notepad option are being given. So all this highlighting is done on MS Paint. That is we introduce them with these formal names given: menu bar, title bar, and settings. This is the texting area. These are different components of the opening page of the Notepad software, Notepad app. So title bar, where you can change the title, menu, different file options, editing options, and viewing options. Text area, practice keyboard. In the previous grade, they will have learned to use keyboard and mouse. Now they will start using to keep track of their notes, text, write their friend's name, think of a story. They will also start writing a story. After this, they should also understand to save the file. Typing is half done. Everything has to complete. Every learning has to be complete. We cannot just stop it by showing what it can do. We should tell them how to save and retrieve that file. They should be able to see that file next time when they log into the computer. So saving, know that the format in which it saves is .txt. Notepad files are all saved in the format of .txt file. Like Microsoft Word, it is .doc. Excel, it is .xls. Notepad, it is .txt. So it's very simple. I thought of letting you know further more features of Notepad. Yeah. So the answer keys of the workstation, I repeat, are given already in the teacher's manual in the soft copy PDF. You can refer to them. So that's all we had to discuss today. The 4 topics we shared, we discussed were very simple. As we go forward, complex chapters will be there. We would want you to be attentive. Please, for the sessions such as Microsoft Excel and web applications, log in from your computers, laptops, desktops, so you practice along with us. Yeah. All right. So that's all I had to share today. If you have any questions to ask, any discussions, please go ahead. Others who want to leave, you are free to leave. We will meet tomorrow
Ma'am,
at 5.
hello,
Yeah.
ma'am. I have learned something from the last session.
Mm-hmm.
Which basically I was having a habit of, whenever somebody is watching mobile or something, I used to peep
Mm.
something, what they are doing. So that
Right.
shoulder
Shoulder
surfing,
surf.
that
Yeah.
shoulder surfing, I am just now avoiding.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good to
It's a
know.
very nice thought, I have learned something. So
Great,
I
great.
thought, let me share this.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So when we teach, we also learn. Teaching, learning are one thing. It's just
Now,
delivering.
now, now, now I'm not taking things.
Okay, you're not teaching now, you're learning now. Yeah. You teach in your school, you learn here. In
I'm not peeping into somebody's mobile.
Okay, you're not peeping. Consciously, you're taking efforts not to peep into mobile, even if it is grabbing
Yes,
your
yes, yes, yes.
attention. Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a good sign of a nice human being, a well-mannered human being, which we should all practice. Yeah, that's wonderful to know, Mr. Ajay. Thank you so much for sharing with us. This, if you have anything to share in the group, please open up and speak up. We have chance only when we have lower grade chapters to be covered.
Ma'am, can I ask,
Yeah, yeah.
ma'am, what is sticky bill in computer? Sticky bill.
Sorry.
Sticky
Yeah.
bill.
Sticky bill in computer?
Yeah.
Oh no, मैंने तो सुना नहीं है. Has anybody come across this term?
Okay,
Sticky bill. Sticky notes we know in
sticky notes. Sticky notes या sticky bill something is.
sticky notes we know, which we all
Yeah,
use
yeah. Sticky
in as a
notes.
yeah, those paper. On the computer, I don't know. स्टिकी नोट्स जो हम निकाल के चिपकाते एक दो पॉइंट
But
उस
this is in computer book also.
कंप्यूटर
In
मैंने तो
computer book.
सुना नहीं है क्योंकि यूज भी नहीं किया है विल जस्ट चेक इफ देर इज एन ऑप्शन अभी एक्सप्लोर करेंगे स्टिकी नोट्स डिजिटल फ्री डिजिटल स्टिकी नोट्स तो ये बता रहे कैनवा में मिल जाएगा मैंने तो यूज नहीं किया बट इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग थैंक यू आशीष जी फॉर लेटिंग अस नो
I think the sticky note is nothing like. I think it is post-it. I think so. Sticky notes. It's a post-it.
इट्स अ स्मॉल note like this जो हम चिपकाते हैं
Yeah,
which has
yeah,
glue on
chipkate. That is sticky notes. That is
sticky notes.
post-it. Generally, we say
Mm-hmm.
that's
But
Yeah.
the
but
popular
it
company.
is used in
They have
computer
post-it.
book, ma'am, and there is some path for this in computer.
Which subject हमारे बुक में है
I don't know, but I listen this in computer language.
ये कंप्यूटर लैंग्वेज नो स्टिकी नोट्स नॉट मुझे तो याद नहीं है जहाँ तक मैंने जो भी कंटेंट बनाया है आगे आगे जाकर कहीं हम इफ वी गेट come across this, मैं तो आपको
I think
बता
when
दूंगी.
this what is talking about sticky note is something is just a reminder something. This post-it is also a reminder. Generally, so it must be some sort of
These work
reminder.
as
Sticky note.
reminders,
Yeah,
sticky
what I
notes.
think so.
Yeah. वर्क स्टेशन में कहीं रहेगा या कुछ तो देख सकते हैं, बट इट सर्व्स एज अ रिमाइंडर्स कि भूल जाते हैं एक दो लाइन हम लिख के, टू डू लिस्ट एक एक हम रोज लिखते हैं, हमारे ऑफिस में भी चिपकाते लोग, आज ये काम खत्म करना है, एंड यू जस्ट थ्रो इट ऑफ. सो स्टिकी नोट्स, डिजिटल नोट्स आर ऑल्सो अवेलेबल कैनवा में. यू कैन सी हियर स्टिकी नोट्स, राइट समथिंग एंड कीप इट ऑन योर डेस्कटॉप. आज के लिए, आज आपने खत्म कर दिया, उसको डिलीट कर दो. Yeah,
It is
it's a
kept on the
digital stick.
softboard also, ma'am, in
Yeah.
front of the desktop.
Yeah. So Canva में मिल सकता है हमें.
Ma'am, what is the difference between JPEG and one more
PNG.
PNGs?
PNG format, there is a difference in format. JPG, PNG is used where we want the details of the background also to be visible clearly. If the image is complex with too many details, then it is better saved in PNG format. Otherwise, JPG is okay. There is a difference in the quality of the images.
It will
PNG
take more
gives
space.
space also, PNG, yes, because it is giving higher resolution and details. Yeah.
The normal.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, thank you for guiding last level one, that is for computer network. By
Okay.
attending this training, I conduct my class very confidently.
Great.
Thank you
Great.
so much. And one more doubt I have, ma'am, in that you have said that topologies are there, no, star topology, ring topology, mesh
Yeah.
tree topology, and all.
Okay.
Usually, software companies follows which kind of topology, or we can use any one of these topology, or which is better?
So it's their choice based on the application. Depending on the application, they decide which topology is more useful.
But all are using, ma'am, in the
They use, yeah. You can visit some offices like telecommunication office or any office which has at least 10-20 computers.
Okay.
They will be interconnected. You can go there and check, especially if you have BSNL office, Airtel office, you can see it in a big level, mesh,
Okay.
star, topologies, even in post offices where they use systems.
Okay, means they which they are using depends upon the application they are using the topology.
Depending on the application, it could be combination of many. Some systems will be in star, some will be in bus.
Okay.
The network administrator, whoever is handling that IT infrastructure of that office, he will decide whatever suits. The people who work on the computers, they will not know in what topology it is set up.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
They will not know. That is a different job.
Okay.
You should contact network administrator, IT infrastructure manager who manages all these LAN cables, connectors, network
Okay.
engineer.
Then only we come to know which topology they are using.
Right. If you ask this question to software engineers in a software company, nobody will know.
Correct. Yes. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, yeah.
Thank you
You're
for
from
giving
which school?
confident answer.
You're from which school?
Devendra Jangoda School, ma'am.
Okay, you're from Belgaum, from our
Yes.
place.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Would like to meet you all once. I can visit because I stay in the same place.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please.
Your name?
Jayashree Dudmani.
Okay, fine. We'll plan to meet you all once.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you.
want to meet. Well,
Sure. We will definitely schedule a meet. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. It's really good to hear stories from you, from your classroom. It will only help us make trainings better, further versions of book better. So please don't hesitate to put any thought of yours, any experience Like Ms. Harsha said, operating system, it's becoming a little difficult to push through the brains of fourth standard. We'll consider. And somebody who is confidently taking classes, it's also a happy thing for us. And please let us know your stories. So it will add value to both of us, to you and us. Yeah, Mr. Enabi says it was fun to explain student. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes.
Only fourth standard that operating. So rest of other classes are very very good, ma'am. And all
Yeah,
are taking class very confidently.
right. We will definitely consider your input. Probably we will reduce that part of kernel and other things.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
We can
Thank
just keep the names of different
Yes,
Mac,
yes, yes.
Android, iOS, whatever, Windows. Will reduce the depth of that in the further versions.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. We'll meet with next set of topics tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Have a great day. If you have stories from your computer class, please share them. It will really make us all happy. If you have any questions, please ask without hesitation. Nobody's question is too silly. Everybody's question is a question which can add value to all the attendees. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's connect tomorrow. See you all.